Hi everyone, welcome to this new collective reading. Hopefully you are doing well. So let's see what messages the universe has for you, whatever it is you need to know at this point. Perhaps you need some encouragement, some confirmation for something, some heads up about what's coming to you, whatever it is. These are timeless readings. You can watch them anytime. Feel free to browse through the playlists. They're all in there. Keep in mind that these are collective readings, so not everything I say here will resonate for your situation. Take the bits that do, leave the rest for someone else. And let's see what we have for collective. We've got communication is key, new moon in Gemini. Let me see what else. Get you a hexagram. So with this new moon in Gemini, I do feel like perhaps some of you have met someone new recently. There's a lot of communication going on. It's the kind of energy here of getting to know someone, a little bit of a Page of Swords sort of energy. It's also important to be very clear about what you're saying. Say what you mean what you say, that kind of thing. But I feel like there's something new here that is sparking communication for you. So what else? Got hexagram 34, that is power. That's thunder over heaven. Wow, okay, that's powerful. I will read that from the book for you. So let's see what else for collective. I'm hearing use strength, not force. And I looked at that hexagram. Strength and force are two different things. There's like something about inner strength that needs to be translated outwardly, not through force or to control or something like that. So you need to be careful how you use your strength. Okay. You've got purpose, poinsettia. And what else? Yeah, I feel like I'll use some tarot now. I will read number 34 for you. So you've got power of the great, perseverance furthers. It says, do not tread upon paths that are not in accord with established order. It's movement plus strength in union here. Points to a time when inner worth mounts with great force and comes to power. But there's a danger here that one might entirely rely on his own power and forget to ask what is right. Or that being so intent on movement, you might not wait for the right time. Okay. So therefore, what is truly great remains inwardly united with fundamental principles of right and justice. It does not degenerate into brute force, understanding the laws of the universe and acting in accordance with it. The kind of movement that produces great power. Avoid doing something that is not in harmony with greater established order of the heaven, or to pay attention to inner conflicts between your values, your beliefs, how you use your power, that sort of thing. And I do feel like it has something to do with your purpose in life. You may feel like, I'm discovering my purpose and I just want to go in that direction of it. But you might be missing certain things with that. I do feel like I am talking to someone that has a greater purpose here, that, you know, you're being kind of pushed with a lot of energy into a particular direction, but this hexagram actually warns you to be careful of how you pursue this path, to not, I don't know, step on other people's toes or create disharmony or disorder in your life or in other people's life, and to be careful how you communicate about what it is that you want to do. It's also a good idea to inform others about what your plans are, okay? Because that can smooth things out, you know, when you're acting from a place of not telling anyone, or it kind of comes across as what's the word? It comes across as a little nuts when you're just kind of like driving forward without thinking about consequences or things like that. So I'm not saying you should stop yourself from pursuing your purpose, but just to be careful how you pursue that purpose, okay? Because I feel like there's a very strong drive here for someone to go in a particular direction, okay? Now we'll see what the tarot has, if it kind of gives us more information about it. Let me see what purpose. Okay, so purpose says others need you. It could be personal and a position in the community. Your knowledge, skills, and gifts are all of great importance to others right now. If you are seeking affirmation over anything, this is the time to put thoughts into action. A lightening of burdens, friendships extended from others, and a new sense of your own personal worth and purpose. Yeah, even this card is actually kind of pushing you in a particular direction. I feel like you've been gathering your strength and your force at this point, where it just sort of feels like your purpose and your power is kind of bursting out of you. You're being called somewhere, let's say. But it's a good idea for you to be transparent about what's going on without kind of, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, it's a good idea to let other people know what you're intending to do, because otherwise from the outside it's just going to look a little bit disjointed, okay? I'm getting that sense of something is disjointed here. It sort of feels like you have all of this drive and all this force, but it's like, it's kind of, you see it where it needs to go, but it doesn't come together the way it's supposed to. Okay, so you're being cautioned here to assess the path you're stepping on and how does that impact others, or, you know, that kind of thing. So let's see what else for collective, please. I did forget to mention again at the beginning of this video, my mind is scrambled. What can I do? Mercury is still doing its retrograde thing now. It's direct, but it's still kind of all over the place. I will answer 2 pressing questions of yours, so have 2 questions ready at the end of the reading, so you can ask a question, get an answer with a card. So keep those in mind so I can connect to your energy, and we will ask the tarot. Okay, what else does collective need to know? Got 3 of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Hanged Man. Again, the idea of communication comes through here. Okay, There is some kind of a heartbreak here that has happened perhaps between you and another, because you do have Gemini here. And again, I did mention that this card does carry the energy of the Page of Swords. So I do feel like you've been communicating with someone, perhaps it's someone new. But there has been some kind of a perhaps painful communication coming through. There was probably some deception here, okay? In this particular deck, the Page of Swords is a bit more negative than in other decks. It could be that somebody has communicated something deceptive to you. Sorry, I dropped some cards on the floor. There has been some deception here that is leading to some kind of a stalemate situation with this Hanged Man. So, you know, there's some stalemate between you and someone here. And again, communication is of importance. So, like I said at the beginning, say what you mean and mean what you say, even if the other person doesn't, you know, expresses that same graceful energy. Because otherwise, if you just keep covering stuff up and not say what you mean and not, you know, and not mean what you say, it just leads to more heartbreak. By being honest, you know exactly where you stand, and if the other person comes at you with the same deception, then you know where they stand. Okay? Otherwise, you'll just be stuck in something that is not moving anywhere. It's not going anywhere. I do get the impression that somebody is quite immature with their communication, because you do have a new moon here, which is kind of a young energy, and you have Page of Swords, which is a very young-ish energy. So there's some immaturity here when it comes to communication. It has led to some sort of a heartbreak here, and remaining stuck in this energy of, you know, maybe you have a war of words with this person. You know, you spit something at them and then they spit something back at you, and you just kind of go on in circles, you know, with this Hanged Man. It's not, you know, the issue is not resolved in any kind of way. I do want to get one more card for you. What can collective do in this situation concretely? What can we do? What can they do? The Four of Swords. Hold your tongue. Sorry, that's just about as direct as it can be with the Four of Swords. Okay? I would say hold your tongue. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. You know that saying? Okay? I do feel like whomever you're interacting with here, you need to take a break from this situation with the Four of Swords. And again, don't say anything. If this person provokes you in some way, don't say anything. Take the high road. Or again, speak your truth. That's it. That's all you have to do. Speak your truth or be silent. What was that Jordan Peterson said? Tell the truth or at least don't lie. Okay, that applies to this situation quite nicely. I remember that. It's from 12 Rules for Life. So tell the truth or at least don't lie. That's really what you can do. But I feel like taking a break from this and healing this broken heart and to stop going around in circle with this situation is probably a good idea for you. So I will answer your questions now. So have your questions in mind, please. And we shall ask what the answer is. So please, universe and guides, give collective the answers that they need the most to their more significant questions. Okay, I'm not going to take that. So, ask a question, get an answer, number 1. And question number 2. So let's see, what do we have? So for question number 1, the answer is no, with the 5 of Cups. Okay, if you're inquiring especially about some sort of a breakup or a sad situation in your life, the answer is no, because at this point you're not seeing the positive. Okay, you're focused a little bit on the negative here. So the answer for that is no. Five of Cups also indicates loss of some sort, so it's definitely a no for you. Okay, so question number 2. Oh, we got another no. I mean, I feel like if you're inquiring about this situation that I spoke about previously with you and a significant other or whomever you're communicating with, there is an ending here, okay, if it's related to that. Even if it isn't with the Ten of Swords and the Five of Cups, the answer is no, okay? Whatever situation you're inquiring about, tend to talk about endings, completion. I do feel like you're inquiring about some very painful situation that's going on in your life currently, and the answer to that is no. But I will say there is a message here for someone, for you to focus what this situation gave to you, that it is useful to you. Okay, that's a specific message for someone, that there is something in this situation that is significantly important to you to learn or to acknowledge. Okay, but the answers to your questions is no. I'm sorry. Okay, so that is what I have for you. I wish you the best. I hope you got something out of it, and I will see you very soon. Bye.